Thank you. My name is Alassane Senghor. I'm the Secretary General of the Gambia Red Cross Society. Here we are today. Some time back, we mentioned the coming up of what we call G+, which is Gambia Red Cross Emergency Medical Services. Now, we have with us here Mrs. Susan Ngonga, who is Deputy Secretary General of the Kenya Red Cross, who is also the Managing Director of what they call E+ in Kenya, which is the emergency medical services being owned and run by the Kenya Red Cross Society. Now, as a background, we all know the challenges that we face in this country when it comes to medivacs, when there are accidents or sicknesses at home, how people are managed and transferred to hospitals, the challenges that are there, realizing those challenges, and the fact that the Red Cross is here to complement the efforts of government, because we know government can do it all. We wanted to reduce the number of deaths and disabilities that occur during accidents. And that's why we learning from Kenya Red Cross that has a very strong network in terms of emergency medical services. We're partnering with them and establish what we call G+. So this G+ is about providing pre-hospital care from where either home or where an accident scene up to where professional help is provided. But at the same time, the pre-hospital care is done professionally. Susan will get into the details of what it means based on the experience in Kenya, which we want to transfer to Gambia to have that efficient and professional service run in the Gambia. Thank you.
My name is Susan Ngonga. I'm the Deputy Secretary General for Corporate Services at the Kenya Red Cross Society. I also am the Managing Director for Emergency Plus Medical Services, E+, a company that is fully owned by the Kenya Red Cross and with the mandate of provision of pre-hospital care services and ambulance services in the country on commercial and corporate social responsibility to the population. E+ was formed in 2010 in Kenya with 5 ambulances, and with the 5 ambulances, it was the largest private ambulance company in the country. And the idea was born in 2006 when a staff of the Kenya Red Cross, a senior staff of the Kenya Red Cross, got involved in an accident outside of Nairobi, about 300 kilometers away. And having invested in the best medical insurance and evacuation insurance, our providers were unable to offer these services to her, and we had to use a transport ambulance vehicle that we had to evacuate her. And she spent 4 months in hospital because she had multiple fractures. And at that point, we said as the Kenya Red Cross, we are here to save lives and we cannot save our own. Never again in this country will any Kenyan need ambulance services or pre-hospital care services and that we are unable to offer. So when we started this service in 2010, we started with 5 basic life support ambulances equipped to international standards, which made us the largest private ambulance service provider. Today, we have 128 ambulances, and we have gained expertise over 10 years now. And we are glad to be here, working with the Gambia Red Cross, to be able to transfer these skills and knowledge to them through the formation of their pre-hospital care service company called G+. We are happy to be associated with them through this South-to-South cooperation. Today, we have already procured 2 ambulances for G+ in the form of a basic life support and advanced cardiac life support. And in addition to this, G+ is going to offer outpatient clinic services to complement the ambulance services. State-of-the-art, run professionally, and the first in Gambia to this kind of standards. We are happy that the average Gambian resident will be able to benefit from these services because they have a right to it. It's not a preserve for only the rich. It is a right for every Gambian to get these services whenever they need it, whether they can afford or not afford. So through partnerships, we hope that this service will be able to sustain itself. We'll be launching the service and the company on the 22nd of November, and we take this opportunity to invite and let the Gambian population know that professional pre-hospital care services is coming to their doorsteps with professional medics who will be able to give care on transit, and time is life in managing emergencies. So we have two types of ambulances, as you can see. This one is a Toyota Hiace that has been converted into an advanced cardiac life support ambulance, and we call it a moving ICU. And the other one is a Toyota Land Cruiser that is customized for the terrain, the hard terrains of the Gambia. It's a basic life support and equipped to the same standards with the medical equipment that are life-saving in there. So if we go in here, you will see that we have oxygen cylinders here. We have oxygen cylinders that are piped all the way to the patient stretcher, and this can be administered already from the piping system. We have advanced airway management capability in this cabinet. We have a suction machine which is electrical, and it is a portable aspirator as well. So we have in this cabinet, we have a defibrillator, and we are able to shock the heart like you see in the movies. We have the blood pressure machine here for monitoring blood pressure and taking vital signs as well. The head blocks for immobilizing the head during trauma. We have the drug box with first line emergency medicine. We have cervical collars here that are useful in trauma, and we have a trauma bag that is fully equipped with trauma equipment. We have additional trauma equipment in this cabinet. We have a Kendrick extricator that is able to immobilize the patient during an accident so that further damage is not caused by movement. So this here, we have the IV fluid suspension that we can put the IV drips and run it down to the patient. And the patient compartment, as we said, is fully air conditioned for the comfort of the patient. This is a mobile ICU.
As you can see, the number to call when we start operating from 22nd November is 1199. It's a toll-free number. Thanks to Pura for allocating this number. And we thank QCell and GAMCell, but mainly QCell, for allowing callers to use this number free of charge. And we look forward to providing a very good service for all Gambians. Thank you.